I found this beautiful thing on Facebook Marketplace, as I always do. It's an 8-liter V10 engine that came from a Dodge truck. It is not a Viper engine. However, it does share a lot with the Viper engine. And by that, I mean design-wise, they actually don't share a single component, and this thing is cast iron and heavy as heck, and does not make as much power, does make tons of torque. I'll get into that in a second. But $200 for a V10 engine. So that's 20 bucks a cylinder, if you were counting. And comes with the wiring harness and the computer, which means you put it in something, you give it power, fuel, and you make things happen. That's what's pretty cool. I don't have anything smart to put it in, but I do have something very stupid to put it in, which is, if any of y'all remember this was on my Instagram. If any of you aren't following me on Instagram, I'll definitely be posting a lot more come spring and summer, but this is a 2001 Impreza 2.5 RS that I have. I got it from my brother for free, and it has no engine under that beautiful little hood there. There's no engine. It's just a shell. It's got an automatic transmission, which I was planning to swap to manual anyways. I have a 3-liter H6. I was planning to swap in it from a Subaru Outback. And I was going to put in a manual transmission, maybe the one from my WRX after I swap it out, and convert it to rear-wheel drive. That was the plan. And then I found this. Then I found an 8-liter V10. And I know any of you watching now are like, A, that's never going to happen or work, and B, you crazy. But I know that you would all love to see this happen, and I would love to see this happen. So I'm hoping to buy this thing and have a grand old time. Let me pull the chat back up here. Hail the V10, says Junk Miata. That's right. So it's over in New Hampshire. I'm going to have to drive like 3 hours total to go get it. And where I'm at right now is I'm broke as hell. So if anybody watching does want to help me out to get this thing, that'd be great. You know, couldn't afford to pay off my whole credit card bill this month, but I did save a little bit of money to try to buy this thing. You know, I don't think it's going to get bought right out from under me. He says he hasn't had a lot of interest, but it'd be really cool. So I don't want to like beg for donations, but if y'all want to help, that would be great. What I can promise you, especially if you help me get this engine, is that I will be trying to swap it into that Subaru Impreza. And I'll get into the details here in a second to show you that it is pretty possible. So Reese, what would I put it in? I would put it in a Subaru Impreza. So I guess I'll go, and then so what I'm thinking is buying the smaller transmission. This would have come with it's called a NV4500, which was like a GM/Chrysler transmission, and they're huge. So I'm thinking I get an NV3500 from a 1500 truck. Put that behind this instead because the vehicle is going to weigh a lot less, and I only need the 2-wheel drive version. Because I would just be converting the Impreza to rear-wheel drive, probably just making a drive shaft to go to the stock differential for now, see how fast I can make that thing explode. And so I did find a transmission that would work, but they had 350, now it's 315 bucks. But see, it's the NV3500. So this is what I'm looking for, the 2-wheel drive NV3500. So I'm going to save this one for later, see if the guy will take 100 bucks for it or something like that. In the meantime, I actually got a hold of this guy for the 8-liter V10, and he said he would take 150 bucks. So that's 15 bucks a cylinder, again, if any of you are counting. That's a pretty damn good deal. So I'm pretty excited. The problems are this thing is huge, and it weighs a lot, and I have no idea what I'm doing with it. But it'd basically just be yeah, I definitely want to try to do this, and I think it would do really well on YouTube, and I know all of you would enjoy watching it. So since I already have this beautiful little Impreza with no engine and an automatic transmission, and it's pretty beat up, like it looks really nice in this photo, but there's a lot of rust issues, and it's not like a good starter for like doing like, you know, an RSTI or anything like that. So I'm not too worried about you know, annoying any purists or anything like that. Well, that's actually what I love doing anyways, but like it's not a beautiful car that I'm chopping up. And so 150 bucks to get the 8-liter V8 down the road, hopefully, you know, 100, 200 bucks to get the transmission. Be funny if I paid 150 for both, and then just put it in, wire it up, give it fuel, and make it run on the stock ECU, and that would be just friggin' incredible. And if any of y'all don't agree with me, well, then I just don't know who you are. So got a few more people watching. I appreciate y'all for coming over here. Like I said, if you by any chance want to help me out with this project, because it's really extraneous funds that I don't actually have, but it's sort of one of those things where I just don't feel like I can pass it up. Like there's another one of these on Facebook Marketplace for 600 bucks. I'm not going to pay 600 bucks for an engine for a ridiculous project, but I will pay 150 bucks all day. Jeff says, this will never work. Jeff, if you all don't watch Fully Spooled, like actually, if you're my subscriber, if you're subscribed to me and you're not subscribed to Fully Spooled, unsubscribe from me. Just get out of here. Just go. Don't actually, I love you and I need you. But legitimately, go subscribe to Fully Spooled. He has a real build swapping American V8 into a Japanese car, and it's going to be drifty and awesome. And it's way better than this will ever be in terms of execution. If I got this to work, it would be way better in terms of how absolutely stupid it is, and that's why you subscribe to me. But legitimately, go subscribe to Fully Spooled. It is actually like one of my favorite YouTube channels. I watch every video he makes. He's a good friend of mine too. We talk on Facebook all the time. So yeah, for anybody who's recently joined, let me see what we got on the stream here. We got 10 watching now. Thanks again for joining, everybody. So yeah, so this was a 8-liter V10 I found on Facebook, $200. This guy said he'd take 150. I just got to go pick it up in New Hampshire. I'm gonna look for an NV3500 transmission down the road because I think it'll fit pretty nicely in the Subaru compared to the original NV4500. And then I've been looking up stats on this, and I'll just run you down what I figured out. So it's an engine from a 2001 Dodge 3500. Let me see if maybe I can just zoom in on this. So it's from a 2001 Dodge 3500. It's an 8-liter V10. 8 liters. The original engine's so 2001 Impreza 2.5 RS, 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. Motor Nubs just joined. He says, "Hey, bro, can't hear any audio. My cell phone, the speaker's broken. Just wanted to say nice to see you live streaming and keep up the good work, brother." Yeah, so also definitely go watch Motor Nubs. If you guys like Boosted Boys, go watch Motor Nubs. Austin's Problems, Oi. What's up, guy? And no problem, Jeff. You totally deserve it. Mumble, what'd you say? Such a crazy find. I say go ahead and go with it. Hell yeah. Like I said, if anyone want to help me out, send me a super chat, or actually preferably hit me up on Facebook. And if you really want to help me out, just like shoot me a little PayPal, because I'm honestly digging into pockets I don't have to get this engine. So here's the stats on this. The original EJ25, 165 horsepower, 166 torque. These are estimates at the RPM, but the torque, so the horsepower on the V10 is only 310 at 4,000 RPM, but still double basically, and the torque is 450 at 2,800 RPM. So like you're just like starting with this engine and you're just like bam, let's just break every differential. That's the idea anyway. I'm sure this thing will explode lots of parts before it's ever reliable, and I don't care. I want it to make stupid noise. If any of you don't know, so it is a very similar engine to the Dodge Viper engine. The difference is the Viper engine uses a lot of aluminum components, and they essentially share no actual components. They're just the same design, and then everything was like beefed up or made lighter for the Viper. But the truck engine is designed for torque and reliability. This is a $200 or actually $150 engine. Dodge Viper engines are $6,000. So there's always that. Here's the dimensions that I found. So the Subaru engine is only 17 inches long, which is the big problem because the Dodge engine is up to 36 inches long with the pulleys. But from the front of the Subaru engine to the firewall, there's 28 inches. And Subarus have a really flat firewall, which is good because that means that I've only got, 6 to 8 inches to make up, which means considering there's a gap between the front of the Subaru engine and the radiator, plus I can remove an air conditioning condenser, plus I can get slimmer fans, plus I can move the radiator forward. And the biggest thing that sticks out is a big pulley on the front of the engine. There is a good chance this will actually fit in the engine bay because the Subaru engine is 32 inches wide and the Dodge engine is only 24 inches wide, despite being a V10. That doesn't include exhaust, but that still gives me another 8 inches to play with. And the stock exhaust manifolds are tucked very tightly. And the height-wise, the Subaru engine is only 25 inches tall. Subaru engine 27 inches. The Dodge engine is 27 inches tall, so only 2 inches more. That's not a big deal, and I can try to sink it in there. I could also, as Jeff just said, relocate the radiator. Justin David, I'll get a Visa card and send a super chat when I can. Yo, I super appreciate that, man. Just anything you guys can do to help me out. Like I said, I'm not begging for money, but please, if you can, because like I said, I saved a little money to hopefully go get this engine this month, but I'm legitimately not even paying my credit card bills while I'm in school. And for any of you who don't know, I'm going back to full-time on YouTube this summer and will be full-time until at least the end of the year, basically. So that's the plan. So this isn't just me being like, oh, give me money and you'll never see me do anything. No matter what, I'm going to be working for bare minimum 3 to 9 months straight on YouTube, and that's going to be my income. So if you guys can help me fund this, then I will I can guarantee you that at the very least, you will see me try to put this V10 in Impreza. If it's physically impossible, it might take longer, but I'm gonna try, I promise. So either super chat me or please hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/802garage, and send me a message there. We can talk PayPal, whatever, but I really appreciate it. Justin, I mean, I would take anything. Like I said, the engine's only 150 bucks. It's just legitimately, I'm going month to month on zero. I get like $100 every other week from my RA job, and I get a little bit of money from YouTube and Amazon, and that's about it. So, you know, originally I was thinking about doing something like, hey, this engine's 200 bucks. If you guys can get me to 100, I'll definitely buy it. At this point, I'm pretty committed to it. It's just I'm going to have 20 bucks in the bank until my next paycheck, something like that. So you would just be helping me out and guaranteeing that this build will happen. That's all I can say. Like I said, I don't want to be a beggar. Going back to the stats here, like I said, hit me up on Facebook. Please just add me, 802 Garage. So the engine weights, the original EJ25, only 265 pounds. 8-liter V10, 800 pounds. It's full iron block, iron heads, freaking everything. It's nuts. But the original Subaru transmission, 135 pounds. The original transmission with the truck was 200 pounds, but the one I'm going to get is only 100 pounds. So about 900 pounds total weight for the Dodge setup, and the original Subaru is 400 pounds. However, you also have a heavier clutch and flywheel, so that adds a little bit. But I'm also going to have a lighter weight exhaust. Oh, Motor Nubs, you're the best. Motor Nubs sent me 20 bucks. Dude, I appreciate you so much, man, as always. Seriously, go subscribe to Motor Nubs. Motor Nubs and Fully Spooled. If you're not subscribed to them, I don't know why you're subscribed to me, because their channel's currently far better than mine. So the other nice thing is that, so the exhaust will be lighter in the end. And actually, if I remove the stock exhaust and get some really cheap eBay headers, it might be even lighter. It'll take a little weight off. And also, I won't be using the front axles from the Subaru, so that'll save a little bit of weight. And plus, you know, I'm removing things like the air conditioning and any sort of charcoal canisters, all the emissions crap. So overall, in the end, I'm sure I'll still be around 500 pounds heavier. So originally, the whole car, the 2.5 RS, weighed about 2850, I think it is. And so if you get rid of the engine, you're down to around 2450. You add another 900 back to that, you still have a 3,350-pound car, which is basically what a modern WRX or STI weighs, and it's an 8-liter V10, which has the same amount, a little more power than an STI, and way more torque than an STI, and stupid noises, just stupid noises, and a stupid engine bay, and terrible balance, and rear-wheel drive that will never work because it's going to destroy the differential, and it'll be fantastic. But the car is so lightweight that I'm betting the components will just tank it. Other than the rear axles and the rear diff are going to have to be replaced at some point. I don't know what I'll do. But I'll hook it up first, blow it up, not the engine, just the diff, and get a new one. So hopefully that makes sense to all of you guys. I don't know about you, but to me this sounds like one of the most fun things I could ever do. I'm super excited to do my SR20 MR2 swap. I'm really excited to get the Eclipse GSX back on the road. Yes, I have too many projects, but I just can't pass up an $150 V10 engine. I mean, just look, V10 cylinder, $15 a cylinder. I just gotta go pick it up, and it runs, and it's got a wiring harness and ECU. It might even come with a transmission. I'm not sure, but that'd be helpful. I don't know if it's a stick or an auto. I'd love it if it's a stick, but it's clearly the all-wheel drive version, which I don't need. I want it to be rear-wheel drive, which is where, like I said, the NV3500 transmission comes in. Let me see who all I got on the stream here. Do I got other people? So 13 watching. Thank you, everybody. Thank you much. So yeah, if you missed any intro, this is what I found: an 8-liter V10 from a Dodge truck. I'm going to get a 2-wheel drive transmission from a Dodge truck that'll hopefully fit. And I'm going to put it in this, a 2001 Impreza 2.5 RS shell, because it already doesn't have an engine. It's an auto trans. It's not in great shape. I'm just going to. Are you silly? I'm still going to send it. Like, that's the idea here. Is it just like, just do it? As soon as I get the engine home. And then you guys don't know, I'm planning to be YouTube full-time starting in May when I graduate from college. I'm so sorry I have not been posting more YouTube videos. I am so busy with college. I'm not even caught up with my work and my RA work, just doing the best I can. So YouTube is just, I do not have time right now. But I will be full-time come May, and YouTube is going to be my income. And so again, if any of you want to help fund this project right now, I absolutely would appreciate it. Like I said, it's only 150 bucks, but I've got like 15 to 20 bucks till my next paycheck, honestly, in the bank, because I saved a little bit for this and I had to pay my credit card bill. So again, send me a super chat or hit me up on Facebook and help me out if you can. I don't want to beg. No matter what, I'll try to make this happen. But if you can help, it happens better. That's all I can really say. Easier for me, less stress. And I've been researching it, and like I said, for the most part, it should actually fit in the engine bay very easily, width-wise and height-wise. Length-wise, it's massive, but because I can remove components from the front of the Subaru or even modify the core support, and it's mostly just a big pulley off the front of it, it should work, which is crazy. So I'm basically just going to pull this thing into the garage, put the engine on a crane, drop it in the engine bay, push it as far back as it'll go, with it hopefully, and see if the transmission will fit at all, and then just fab some mounts for it, hook up battery, hook up coolant. You know, I don't care what radiator I put in it. You know, I'll figure it out if it has heating issues after I get it running. I can just buy some stupid huge eBay aluminum radiator or something. I can trunk mount it. Hell, who knows? I'll put a radiator in the sunroof and have the fans pull air out. I'm just kidding. But it's going to be pretty much an NFG, which is no given build. If you guys haven't seen some of those before, they're fantastic. I've always wanted to do one. Originally, I was going to put a 3-liter H6 in this and try to run the exhaust out the fenders and do some cool stuff. This car is not in great shape, but 8-liter V10 Impreza, to me, for 150 bucks, I can't pass up trying to do that. Motor Nubs, again, helping me out. What is with you guys? So quarter of the way to my original goal, which would have been 100 bucks, but like I said, I didn't want to you know, pound you guys for money when I haven't even been putting out content. I know that's not fair. All I can tell you is this summer I'm going full time. I'm not even looking for jobs. I'm graduating with a game programming degree and I haven't applied anywhere because I already know what I'm doing. YouTube. So if you want to support me anytime, hit me up on Facebook or just send me a super chat anytime I do a live stream. I do still need to get my hard drive fixed too, so I can put out more content. But you know, it is what it is. Let me just look at these chats real quick. This thing's gonna be absolutely balling. I can't wait. Repair the rust first. Vermont's all about rust. Wow, it's heavy. Yes, it is. Crazy power sounds cool. Is this going to be a daily driver? No, this is not going to be a daily driver. With the light car, it'll probably get like 15 miles to the gallon or 7. Let's see here. Already subbed. Yeah, please go sub to Motor Nubs and Fully Spooled, and also check out JA's channel while you're at it, and Mumble. Lots of good guys up here. Really appreciate it. Kapil Patel. Which engine, bro? It is a Dodge 8-liter V10 from their 3500 truck. 310 horsepower, 450 torque. And I'll be removing, you know, like the air conditioning and stuff like that. So it's gonna be sick. And then, like I said, I'll be getting a rear-wheel drive transmission. Fully Spooled said, dude, I'd give you money, but I just dropped 1K on coilovers. Yeah, he's doing a Lexus drift build, and he just got some BC coilovers. It's gonna be awesome. Austin's Problem says it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of power to play with. He's got a little channel too that he's starting, so go check him out. Fully Spooled, great. Then put the engine in the back seats, MR. That'd be cool, but that'd be even way more work. I just nah. I'm gonna make it fit in that engine bay. Just fab up some mounts. I'm just gonna make it happen. Oh, and if you guys want to see some of the other stuff I've been looking at on Facebook Marketplace real quick, I got an Impreza Outback Sport, a 93, just really cheap Imprezas. I like the older ones before they went to the Phase 2 engines. Beater wheels. I've been looking at a BMW 318 Ti for a while. I almost bought one a while back for like 650 bucks, but you know, again, I have too many projects. The good thing about buying this V10 is I already have the shell to put it in. I'm not buying another car. David Rumba says, don't forget MN's jumping jacks. MN's jumping jacks. Minnesota? I'm missing you. I'm missing your reference here. Let's see. Some OZ Ultra Ligero wheels with tires for only 405 bucks. I really want to get those. I'm just too broke. Y'all want to fund me some wheels? Another BMW 318 Ti, GSX rear caliber, some Borbet wheels, lots of stuff. 1996 Impreza. These are actually, this is my MR2 that I bought, and this is the 200SX that I bought. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at, guys. Let me see how many people I ended up with in the stream. I know I got a few more joins, so 10 still watching. Yeah, he said do some jumping jacks. Oh, I missed the second part. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm obligated for $5, right? Let's just sell my. Can I sell my soul? I don't know how many I'm supposed to do. All right, that's enough. Enough humiliation. Hello, I'm right here. Who knew this webcam had focus, right? All right. So jumping jacks for Motor Nubs. Motor Nubs, MN. Yeah, everybody go subscribe to Motor Nubs. Obviously, he's very supportive of me. And he's a great guy. He has an awesome channel. He also has a Bitcoin channel if anyone check that out, Brandon Coin. But So anyway, if any of you missed my announcement, I'm hopefully buying this weekend or maybe the next weekend an 8-liter V10 engine from a Dodge truck for only $150, 15 bucks a cylinder. That's also, hold on, wait a second, 150 bucks for 450 torque. That's three torque per dollar. I don't think anyone has ever beaten 3 torque per dollar in an engine purchase. Okay, I mean they probably have if you buy like a built V8 for like 200 bucks or something stupid. But 3 torques per dollar and 2 horsepower per dollar. That's pretty awesome. So it's in New Hampshire. I gotta go pick it up, and then I'm gonna hopefully acquire a rear-wheel drive NV3500 transmission, and it's gonna go in this Impreza 2.5 RS. That's the plan. When it will happen, I am not even gonna tell you. Hopefully this year, but I'm saying I'll go get the engine now. I already have this Impreza without an engine bay, and definitely I would say, within a couple months of the start of summer, so I get off school in May, I graduate, and then I'm full-time YouTube, I will definitely pull this Impreza up to the garage and just put the engine on a stand and make sure that it fits in that engine bay and see how it goes, and we'll see what I go crazy with from there. If any of you don't know, my other main projects are my 1985 Toyota MR2 that I'm going to SR20 swap and turbo down the road. I already have the engine for that. The 4AGE is already dead. And then I also have an Eclipse GSX in 1997, the all-wheel drive, Fast and Furious style that I am putting the transmission back in and going to send it. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. Like I said, if you want to send me a super chat real quick, I super appreciate it just to help me fund this because I've got like 20 bucks in the bank until next paycheck. Or better yet, hit me up on Facebook at any time if you just like to help out my channel and shoot me a few bucks on PayPal or whatever. But I'll be okay either way, and I'm going to try to make this engine happen either way. It's just the more you can help, the better. So I've got to get going. I'll see if there are any like last-minute chats. And I want to see somebody's coming over, so I don't want to leave them stranded outside. Is one of my problems. But it doesn't look like they're quite here yet, so that's good. So if any of you have any questions, hit me up in the chat real quick. And I really appreciate y'all coming to watch. And I don't know, I hope you'll be as excited about this as I am, because there's only, as far as I can tell, one V10 Impreza on the entire internet, which, probably for very good reason. And it is a BMW V10 drift car, and you can see all their videos are doing fairly well. I don't think it'll share sound here, but it sounds crazy and mean. And also, if any of you don't know, the Dodge Viper and this Dodge truck engine have a very unique sound because they're a uneven firing order. So it fires at 90 degrees on the crank and 54, and then 90 and 54 and 90, 50. So you get kind of like a ba-bump, 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 ba-bump. So it fires like 2 in a row every time, and you end up with this really mean, gnarly sounding engine. And that's why the Dodge Viper is, like regarded as having a crazy sound. It's technically not a great design, but nobody cares because it sounds mean and awesome. And nobody is going to complain about a V10 Impreza unless they just like don't love stupid things. Like stupid cars. Fucking Mighty Car Mods would love this. They'd be like, yeah, do it, mate. But Cheryl. But so $150 for an 8-liter V10. Again, that's 3 torque per dollar because that's 450 foot-pounds of torque engine and 310 horsepower. It should fit in the engine bay. I've been doing the work, the math, other than lengthwise. But whatever. I'll cut out part of the firewall if I have to. The car is old and beat up, and it's gonna be. It's going to be sick. I'm just super psyched to make this happen. Even though I don't even have time to go pick up this engine, I'm going to do it anyways. YouTube video and a YouTube video and a YouTube. I could do like a YouTube video and a YouTube video and a screen share. Like this is my my share. But so let's just real quick. My friend is here, so I do have to go. The Tide Pod Turbo video is funny. Yeah, everybody go check out Motor Nubs. His channel is awesome. Ooh, Brother's new turbo video drops tomorrow. That's sweet. And then David Rama, yep, V10 and an Impreza 2.5 RS. Fully spooled, whoa, video inception. Can we go deeper? I did. You without the beard, I look so different. Yeah, I know. I'm sexy now. What can I say? All right, I got to go, everybody. Like I said, please hit me up on Facebook anytime. Please follow my Instagram. I'll be posting a lot more this spring and summer. If you're in Vermont, follow my Facebook because I'll have more car meets this summer. And I have basically now, I still have 2 main projects, and then I have this V10 Impreza project. And I have my new WRX, which I did buy a really nice clutch for. I'll make a video on that later. And I have transmission for it. That's all going to be really awesome and exciting. So I hope you all enjoyed this stream, and I really appreciate you joining. Shifts into second frame splits. Yeah, we'll see how it takes it. See you soon. Bye.